if you are among the people that are very happy because of the situation that Ijele is in, you can celebrate, because at the end of the day, it's a testament of the Nigerian judicial system. Is what is happening to Ijele is an indictment on Nigerian judicial system. So you can be happy, you can celebrate. So especially when you are seeing that the government is increasing their salary to 300%. So yeah, you can be happy because it shows the state of the nation. It shows the state of the nation. It doesn't say anything about you, because you can wish, you can want, but it doesn't have any impact if there is no judiciary that have integrity, like a judiciary that is a cash and carry judiciary, that people can just use back and do whatever they want, use prominence, use personality to carry along. It's an indictment on the Nigerian judicial system. So carry on, be happy. Good evening, Nugi, I greet you. If you are one of the people that are very happy about what is going on with Ijele, it makes you happy, you are very glad, it gladdens your heart, you wish that it will never come out alive. It's not your fault, oh, it's the fault of the Nigerian judiciary. That one is for the Nigerian judiciary, it's their shame, it's their own indictment. When people have been in a system that doesn't work, that works only for a certain group of people for so long, you understand? So it makes them feel like it is normal. So yeah, let it be that it's an establishment that you cannot go through the Nigerian justice system and get justice. That anytime that anything happens to the Nigerian judicial system is just a matter of who know who, what level you have. There's no justice per se. This is just what it is saying. This is what the Nigerian judiciary is telling the whole world. Is what the Nigerian judiciary is showcasing to the whole world. So you can go ahead and be happy. You can go ahead and be rejoicing, because that is the judiciary of Nigeria. And you know that today is Ijele that is in the hands of that judiciary. Tomorrow you may be the one. Next tomorrow it may be your sister. It may be your child. It may this life, there is nothing permanent. It's always give and take, going and coming, going around, around, around. So it is what it is. There's nothing else I can say. So all of them that are ganging up, going through judges and paying their way through, doing whatever they are doing, it is not their fault. Yeah, it's the judiciary that we have in Nigeria. Let me tell you, there's another pastor in South Africa right now. He's still in jail. Like, he's still in jail because he was accused. People came forth and said the things he was doing. He was asking young girls. He was doing so many things, benching them, doing like like Omotosho. He's a pastor. He had more than 27 branches across Nigeria, across South Africa. He was a big guy. But today he's inside. They are not even granting him bail. So at least that's another judicial system, right? But in our own judicial system, that kind of thing cannot happen, right? So I don't know. It is their country. They are the one running it. So there are people that say, "Oh, you are high, and we love it like that." Should be people say Nigeria. Let me tell you, you can still be like pro your country and still be able to see what is not going on, what is not going right in your country. Nobody say you should not say what is not going right in your country. I live here in Germany, and here I know that a lot of people are always going on the street complaining against what the government is doing, in spite of, if you look at from Nigerian perspective, that German government is actually doing so much. But every time people are on the street protesting, like really going out there and protesting for what they still want, for wages, for whatever, farmers, like it's always on the news. People are always, there's rarely a month that goes by in this Germany that people are not on the street protesting. But we see in Nigeria that that's not the case, right? So at the end of the day, it is what it is. So you cannot feel like the only time you get to have anything to say against your country is that you are just talking about seceding from the country, because that is what you have been taught, right? So one thing that is clear in all of this is sometimes, and especially coming into all this social media space and giving opinions on very, very critical issues, is one has to be mindful of what you are saying. Of course, you just have to be mindful, because just because something is true doesn't mean you should say it, right? Especially, and especially if that kind of truth is very transformative, is possible to change dynamics of things and change the the direction of things. You cannot just say it, even if it is the truth. So that is one of the things that is playing out here, and one has to learn it. And I will also encourage you to learn that, if even if you are coming on social media, you are starting out new, you are there already, however you are going about your own journey. And generally, like, if just because something is true doesn't mean you should say it, like, so that's it. And in the Nigerian judiciary have shown what they are made of and what they are capable of. So we have to take them for that. That is what it is. So the lawyers and the representatives of Ijele are working hard on the whole thing. But yeah, like I said, the gang up is massive. The gang up is massive. And I continue to pray for God to show himself strong, and stand for Ijele and see him through, because he is standing on the side of truth. Even though, for example, the choice of words he used sometimes, or the way and manner he went about it, may not be to the desire and to the will of everybody, but at the core of it, at the heart of it, at the foundation of everything he did it for the sake of humanity, not because of the financial gains that he's getting from it. Unlike some other people that actually are getting financial gains for what they are doing, and they feel like someone coming up and saying things against what they are doing is standing up basically against their source of living. So I can get also why people will be worked up in that way. So yeah, it is what it is, unfortunately. And yeah, we are hoping for the best. Good evening, Chide. I greet you. Good evening, Becky. So yeah, Ijele is one man squad. It's like it's like a woman that came out and spoke in the wilderness, and everywhere was silent, and someone just came and started talking, and it's courageous, it's bravery, But at the end of the day, it comes with its challenges, it comes with the prize. So yeah, we are hoping that at the end of the day, the person that is holding that thing, one day, when you are tired, you will bring it down. That hand that you raise up, one day, you cannot raise that hand forever. One day you will bring it down. You understand? And at the end of the day, we are also journeying on this life. So today, like, people forget very easily. I remember sometime very not so long ago, there were some other pastors that were reigning. Where are they today? For example, Idawosa was something like that. When you hear Idawosa song, there was a time when you like Zoe Ministries. I think if you ask me, I would say Zoe Ministries was the pioneer of Christian religion, the way we know it is Pentecostal um, Christian religion, the way we know it today. I would think Zoe Ministry started it, because he was the one that started showing on television, going to national stadium, like, made it big. But where is Zoe Ministries today? Yeah. Where is Pastor Anwuze, Charles Anwuze, right? If you remember, where is it today? I remember back in the day, very long ago, or maybe not so long ago, there was Father Elele or Father Ede. It was also a Reverend Father, stuff like that. People were going, they would say he was doing the. Where is it today? Whoa, what is going on? At some point, I think they even established universities or institutions of higher learning, something like that, Father Elele or Father Ede. There was the another one, Okunerere. These things come and go, but when you are there and you feel like this is your day, have your day, enjoy it, do what you need to do, you know, exercise the use of your influence. Why not? Why not? It's your time. It's your time. Exercise your impact, right? So for example, where there was a time that it was not Oyedepo and it was not Oyedepo and what is his name now, Adeboye, that were reigning, and at the time they came and they were there. Right now we are also seeing metamorphosis of Jerry Eze. He was not there before, so things come and go. Power and influence and personalities, they come and go. It's not going to stay forever. It's also in the Bible. Say, to everything there is a time. And time is something that is always there. We are going, the time is even a constant thing because it's always there, but humans are going through that time and we see it. So in my lifetime, I've seen people who have come in, have got way that influence, and yada, yada, yada. And at the end of the day, where are they today? So if you are there and you feel like you have that influence, somebody like Ebuka today, he's reigning, his ministry is reigning, right? And then his ministry have that capability, to press button. He has eyes everywhere, according to him. And maybe they should add kidney damage to his accolades. I mean, it wouldn't make anything different because according to him, he said it himself, like, is going to cause people kidney damage because they say something that he doesn't like, right? So I don't think that it will be a wrong place if you add kidney damage and attribute it to one of his powers, right? So not just that he's seen everything, but he also has power to damage kidney, damage internal organs, and buy people, all those kind of a thing. Yeah, why not? It is his time, Today is na in dey rain, like the way we say in Nigeria, na in dey rain, na in time. So let him have his day. So everything comes and goes. Yeah, if it happens that Ijele doesn't make it because of his health and he passes on, if that is what is going to make them happy, if that is what will make them feel accomplished and feel like God answers their prayer and God works on for them, there's nothing we can do. It's something that is going on under the sun, under the heavens, and it's a matter of time. Time will be the adjudicator of that, right? Yeah. Good evening, Emeka. I greet you. Prince Igwe, I greet you. Good evening. Yeah, so that's all I want to say because what else can I say? What else, So you cannot tell me that if there was a proper or a right judicial system, that we will be having this conversation now. Maybe by now the case would have been through, and if there was a penalty for the offense he committed or thereof, right, or none, it would have been something that we'll know today. If we say, okay, what is the penalty for what he did for defamation or for lying or whatever you can attribute to that behavior, that this is what he said or this is what he did, you can say, okay, this is the offense and this is maybe 6 months jail time. You can say, what is the offense, what is the penalty for that? I keep asking because it is important to know, because some people, because of the perverted system of justice that Nigeria have, people are only interested in how they want to go and carry somebody, arrest somebody and put the person in jail. Because normally you don't just arrest somebody and put them in jail. It's something that the court does, right? But that's not the case in Nigeria because the system is so perverted. So people that have influence can just take someone and put them in jail, So they are the determinants of that, how long you stay in jail and the process and all those things. So it is what it is. So that's why at the end of the day, people who have committed huge crimes, they are not prosecuted, they are eventually left out. People who have looted funds, they are eventually left out, they are eventually exonerated. You see even the military complaining that they arrest terrorists or bandits and all this, and the justice system releases them. So it's not just because of Ijele. So it is something that is already there. It's a systemic failure, and it's something that people who have power and who have influence are using, are taking advantage of. So yeah, they can take advantage of it today. Good evening, Alex. I greet you. They can take advantage of it today because it is what is available today. But let them remember, what goes around comes around, right? That's just what I want to say. Yeah, so I will just leave it there. Yeah, so I wanted to quickly talk about this our sister that what happened to her in South Africa. So this lady, I don't know if you guys have heard about the story, but it was all over the place. This story is about a Nigerian father and a mom from South Africa. And yeah, I heard that the mom is not particularly from South Africa, that she has Mozambican roots, and she got the South African citizenship under some kind of questionable means, and as a result of that, it came down to her daughter that allowed her citizenship to be questioned, right? So the question is, what is the kind of legal system that South Africa has? Is it a legal system whereby the sins of the mother or the parents is, transferred to the children, right? And second of all, what is going on there about this young lady, and she wanted to contest, and she was, very, very much at the forefront, and she was almost about to get it, but eventually they wouldn't have it, and she had to withdraw her contesting, and now she has been invited to Nigeria. And the interesting thing, there's a video. I think I hope you guys have seen the video where she's thanking Nigerians and saying she has been invited by Miss Universe to come and compete here in Nigeria. And a lot of people are already bringing the same sentiment already. Huh? People are bringing that sentiment and saying, like, I don't even understand. Like, they are saying, how can she just come from South Africa? Eh? Like, how can she just come from South Africa to come and compete in Nigeria? What about the Nigerians who have been here since preparing? What will become of them? Like, hello, it's still the same argument, because South Africans are saying they also have their own South African people. How can somebody that is the father is from Nigeria, come and compete? Like, I feel like this is a problem that most of us are, maybe our offspring, because we are giving birth to our children in foreign countries and they have the citizenships of these foreign countries. And if it comes to that time that they get into prominence, you understand, and they are going to win something, like benefit something, because it's different if they are going to for example, compete or put in the work, put in the energy, like you see in athletics, that you see in sports, right? And you see that they are exerting a lot of human energy, human capital to get that. That one is not necessarily contested. It is welcome. But when they feel like, oh, just because you are beautiful, just because you are just here, you just want to come and take advantage and benefit for something that is our own, there is always going to bring out that sentiment. And I want to do this video because I see a lot of people saying the same thing about her. Let us remember that many of us have sojourned out of Nigeria, and we want to have that possibility that our children will always be able to have that home in Nigeria. So those people that are questioning her ability to come as a Nigerian to Nigeria, they should please stop it. They should please stop it. Her father remains a Nigerian. Her father was born in Nigeria, and anytime, any day, she can, as a matter of fact, represent that place her father is coming from. It's in the Nigerian constitution. So people that are raising this kind of question and saying, how can she just come? Let me show you the picture again. That her just thinking out loud. I am in support of Chidimma, but this one, she now wants to rep us like this. What will now happen to our typical Nigerian queens? Come on now. She is a typical Nigerian queen. Yes, she is. Her father is from Nigeria. You cannot kick somebody up and down and kick somebody up and down. And as a matter of fact, I don't know, South Africans, they have to look, is for at the moment, you understand. Good evening, Ibe. Eh? Oh, I'm even greeting the Imbesa. I didn't even know that is an I didn't even know. Sorry, guys. Yeah. So at the moment, yeah, you can be saying, how can she just come from South Africa? Yeah, she could have come to South Africa. She could have come to Nigeria before that. We see people coming from abroad, coming from England, to come and compete in Big Brother Nigeria, to come and take hold of her. She should have that opportunity. Please, people should not do this to this girl, because it will be too much. Because, for example, she was born in South Africa. She grew up in South Africa, and this is the same thing that African people want, and we expect. For example, when we are here in Europe, when we are in America, that when we are born there and they take up their citizenship, that they are giving us the rights that is deserving of a citizen. And so it is a sad thing when something like this is happening in South Africa. You are somebody that looks like you, somebody that is like you, and you are questioning that. You don't want that, right? Well, you would rather be more appeased in the other way around, right? So I don't know what to make out of that. At the end of the day, we are all humans, but the way they have made this girl out and picked on her, and traumatized her, and secluded her and excluded her is wrong. I hope that the South African courts will correct this problem, because she's not the one that did it. She has not broken the law. Whatever happened was not her fault. What matters is that she was born on South African soil, and she grew up there. She went through their school system. That should in of itself be enough. And this one that they are now being so xenophobic is very sad for Africans as a whole. And so, therefore, if she's coming to Nigeria, please, Nigerians, you know, please, Nigerians, allow him. Allow. I don't know. There's a bingo here that is disturbing me. Just a minute. So um if she's coming to Nigeria, please, this sentiment, what will not happen to Nigerians that have been here, please let that one stay aside. She's coming to compete. If she has the features, those ones that are in Nigeria, nobody stop them from competing. It's just a competition. And at the end of the day, the person that is more beautiful, the person that meets the criteria will win. If she doesn't necessarily have to win, but the important thing is for her to have that welcoming atmosphere, to be able to compete. That's what I'm talking about. Let her be able to compete without anybody dragging her. I see a very dark man saying the same thing. And what about the people that have been here since? She will just come like that. Yeah, what does that even mean? What does that mean? Her father is from Nigeria. She has the Nigerian citizenship. She can always come like that. Yeah. And for the fact that she was born in South Africa also gives her that edge. And if they are treating her like that, we expect that their courts will correct that in due time. But if the Nigerian Miss Nigeria Universe, Miss Universe Nigeria want to compensate or kind of assuage her by inviting her to Nigeria, this sentiment should not arise against her. Please, let's show humanity towards this lady. Yeah. Nigerian people, please show humanity towards this young lady. She has been through enough. She's just a young girl. She's just doing what she needs to do to survive, to start out. She's a model. She wants to compete. Give her that room. If South Africans threw her out, it's very sad. It's on her. It's not a good thing. And you can imagine what she's going through. And then she's been invited to Nigeria, and she's happy, and she's coming to Nigeria. And these people are bringing all this kind of sentiment and say, what about the queens that have been there? The queens that have been there have not been stopped from competing. She's coming just to add her own self and be one of the contestants. She's not going to say, everybody else, I am in now. Please. So, Nigerian people, I just hope that that sentiment will not go around. Please do not buy it. She remains a Nigerian. Her father being a Nigerian gives her that automatic Nigerian citizenship, so she can always come and compete. And her coming to compete does not stop other people to compete. If you're in Nigeria, you want to compete, go there and compete. Her being invited to the Miss Nigeria Universe competition does not stop you from competing. Please, Nigerians, don't do what South Africans did. And I know it's not all the South Africans, but the session that did it, they were very loud, right? So please let it not go beyond this. Yeah, that's what I needed to say. Yeah, so I also wanted to talk about P Square. I don't know. I think I will not be able to make. I think I will not be able to do that this evening. Maybe we'll have to do it another time. Yeah. So my people, I greet every one of you once again. Thank you so much for joining me on this video. Like I said, those of you that say Ijele is now any person in prison and all those things, if it makes you happy, then go and rejoice. Please, yeah, have a nice day. Sleep well. Yeah, go and do a party. What is this? No, rejoice. Yeah, if it makes you happy, very fine. There's nothing anybody can do about it. Go and celebrate. Yeah, that is what it is. So if it makes you happy, go on with it. So don't be looking for where you will write, oh, he's not the king of the prison. Yeah, 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 yeah. It's okay, it's okay. The prison is always there. You don't know the one you will enter tomorrow, or your child, or your mother, or your father. You don't know. Whatever. It is what it is. Huh? Exactly. Nobody should stop her, because when popular people begin to say something like that, before you know it, that kind of sentiment will start taking hold. When I saw Very Dark Man doing a video, and I was like, no, 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 like, please, guys, don't go there. Allow her, let her have that room, let her be able to compete. She's not stopping other people from competing. It's a competition, right? So at the end of the day, you will see what it is worth. Whoever succeeds will become the winner. So the main issue is being allowed to compete. So I don't even know why this is such a false, but it has happened. And yeah, I hope that the South African courts will correct it. So my people, I will leave you here. Yeah, by the grace of God, Ijele will eventually be out, and by the grace of God, I pray that he will recover from his illness, and that he will be whole again. And I hope and I pray for those people that are happy, that and are rejoicing for what is going on, that they have a very joyous evening, and they go home and drink hot pap so that they will sleep well. Yeah, it's your day. Enjoy it. Yeah. Thank you so much, everyone. And I'll see you guys by the grace of God tomorrow. Bye for now.